How's it, Quinton? No? Anyway, you can hear me. How's it? I think it's fair to say that you seem to be enjoying cricket so much these days since coming back. Is that fair?
Well, yeah, I'm happy to be back with my boys and playing for the Proteas for sure. Obviously, the breakaway from the international stage was good, and to come back and be refreshed and to be back with the guys who I really love playing with and who I've always dreamt of playing with has been great for me. So, yeah, I love being back with the guys again.
In terms of the team, it seems a very settled unit. You know, there doesn't seem to be many issues, going forward in the tournament. Would you agree?
None of yet. Let's put it that way. None of yet. Team is quite settled. That has helped. We've been in Ahmedabad for quite a while, so we kind of used the environment. I've settled down quite nicely. So, but no headaches yet.
How's it, Kuni? Kuni, obviously you're an opening batter and your partner Aiden Markram is in some fantastic form. What have you seen different in him, because he's striking better than ever before, really?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. Maybe just clarity. I think that's it. Just clarity in his role. I think maybe before we never used to bat 3, 4, 5, had different situations all the time. So you always had to adapt, where I think opening bat as an opening batter is pretty much one sort of thing you can just do. So I think that's also it's easier for him to deal with. So probably just the clarity that he's had at opening.
And just in terms of his leadership, I mean, he led you through the last tournament and you guys did better than ever before. Is anything different this time, or is he, does form help leadership?
Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. Probably just, I think in anything in our team, we're just trying to be more consistent in the way we go about things. I think obviously he's urged us onto that, and he's tried to let the players be ourselves. That's pretty much it. It hasn't changed much. Aiden's Aiden. So it's just about consistency, I think, for him.
How much of having played 3 matches in the group stages at this very venue help going into tomorrow's match?
Yeah, it does. I think it does help quite a bit. We've played a day game and a night game, so kind of understand the conditions. But in saying that, I don't think it means too much, because the Indian teams played through RPLs, and a lot of them have played their whole career. So I don't think it plays that too much of a difference at the end of the day.
The Indian team is loaded with left-handers, and there's a lot of talk about that left-handers face difficulties against off-spinners. You being a left-hander, what is your opinion about it? How much it's all talk and how much it is?
I think it's all depends on how the wicket's playing. Obviously, if the wicket's not turning, it's obviously easier to play the spin. But yeah, I think Ahmedabad, I think when we felt on these wickets, they've been a bit more seamer friendly. The spin has kind of travelled a little bit. So in saying that, it's all about conditions at the end of the day. It's always going to be harder for a left-handed batsman to struggle a bit against a right-arm offie if it's spinning. So like I said, it's all just onto the conditions what we deal with.
Winning, hi here. We have seen the direction that the Indian team has taken since the 2024 final. In that game, you guys were in a winning position and you let the game lose. Could you talk to me about the processes that you guys have set after that, so that a situation like that, when it comes, you guys don't lose a grip in the game?
To be honest, after that day, we just forgot about it. In all honesty, I don't think any of us really wanted to speak about it. Everyone went home and kind of went through their own process how to deal with it. We didn't need to talk about it as a team. That's pretty much it. We never really spoke about it. I think from there, I haven't been around with the team since then, not much. So they probably have, but I've only just joined for the last couple of months. So that's, as far as I know, that's just all that's happened.
Quinton, Any plans in the team meetings to start with off spinner like Pakistan and Netherlands have done to Abhishek Sharma?
I have no clue. In all fairness, don't know. We'll see.
Abhishek Sharma is not doing well. Have you seen him batting in the recent matches? And if you are asked, what advice would you like to give him?
To be honest, I haven't been watching. Been doing our own thing, carrying on away from cricket. So, any advice? I don't know. He's the number one T20 batsman in the world at the moment, according to ranking. So he must keep doing what he's doing. And he's obviously quite young. He's bound to fail. So being number one obviously means something. So I'm sure at some point he's going to play an important knock.
Quinton, hi. Just, as a South African watching the 2025 WTC final, what were your emotions and did that win against Australia help change public perception about the South African side itself?
Yeah, to be honest, we weren't actually watching. I was actually in America, another league at that point, and they don't really have coverage of cricket in that part of the world. So, well, we heard about it. We're obviously happy with the teammates I was with, but we just carried on. We also had to carry on with our tournament we were going on. So, not much influence. I was happy for some of the guys, but yeah, not much.
Kuni, one final question. I think your record against India, if you have to talk about it, you have been playing so much cricket over the last, throughout your career. So how confident are you, against this Indian bowling attack, which has been doing well, particularly the spinners, Varun Chakravarti, Akshar Patel. So if you can talk about the Indian bowling strength and your record against India.
Yeah, I think just generally when we play against India and India come to us, we generally play always on good wickets. So, and India is kind of known for a high-scoring country. So, I think we can take that the positive note. Obviously, in Ahmedabad lately, there has been some good high scores. So, but in saying that, it's still another game. Obviously, the past has said it's a high-scoring ground, but you never know what happens tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes and just play it by ear. Hopefully we score more runs than the Indian team at the end of the day.
Quinton, 4 games in December and also the warm-up game in Mumbai. So familiarity is obviously a factor. Is that a double-edged sword? I mean, both of you all...
I didn't hear you.
I said familiarity with each other as far as the teams are concerned, because you played 5 matches in the last sort of year, month and a half. Is that a double-edged sword?
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's good. I think that's what's going to make for quite a good game tomorrow. I think because we've played against each other quite a bit over the last 2 months, and to be honest, the teams haven't really changed much. So I think it's more when we're out there on the pressure side, who deals with the pressure better and wins the small moments in the game. And not even just playing against India. I think in the IPL, we're always playing against each other a lot. Everyone knows each other, how everyone plays, how everybody thinks. So I think it's just a matter of being out there who falls under the pressure first.
Quinton, does this Indian team appear a little tougher or better in terms, if you compare it from the one which you guys faced in 2024 final?
It's a bit of a mix and match because you guys have got I think India's got some seriously talented guys. But in saying that, when you back in that team, you guys had Virat and Rowe, which was quite a deadly batting unit. And the guys who have come and replaced them have just almost like replaced them by scoring that amount of runs. So, look, it's double-edged sword, like you said. The youngsters are batting really well. We've been keeping our eye out on them. That whole band unit scoring runs at important times. So, I wouldn't say one's better than the other. I think it's just, at that moment in time in the tournament when form's there, the confidence is there, and who deals under the pressure better type thing.
Quinton, you've spoken about Aiden's batting and leadership. My question is on his bowling. because India is a very left-handed heavy batting lineup and their frailties have been exposed by teams like Pakistan and the Netherlands. In that vein, do you think Aiden, we saw him doing a bit of bowling at the nets as well, do you think that his bowling will be crucial in the upcoming match? And additionally, do you think the lack of a frontline off-spinner might hurt South Africa's chances?
Yeah, I think it's different. I think, well, I don't know, because those games were played in Sri Lanka. I think it's very spin-friendly there. So obviously it's going to help the offies or any sort of spin there. Come back here to Ahmedabad, there hasn't been any spin. So I think it's all about playing the conditions. Whether we open up with a spinner or seamers, who knows. But I'm pretty sure the guys who are looking into it will let us know, and we'll just deal with it when the time comes.
Quinton, before the T20 World Cup started, Indian captain Surya Kumar Yadav had predicted that India will play Australia in the finals on March 8th. But now that Australia are out, do you believe that the Proteas are the best team up next to play them, or rather beat them in the finals?
No, I don't think so. I think the nature of World Cups, that it doesn't allow favoritism at some point, because at any moment of time in a game, someone can win a game out of nowhere. So that's the thing. It's quite a fickle game, World Cups, especially T20 World Cups, because games can be changed in a matter of 2 to 3 overs just by one individual. So I wouldn't say anyone's really favourite, because there's some really good teams who are going forward now. Maybe 1 or 2 guys are playing better cricket, but it doesn't mean in the future games they're going to win. That's just because of the fickleness of the T20 World Cups.
Quinton, you have seen Varun Chakravarti from close quarters in your KKR when you were there in KKR. So as an opponent now, how difficult or like it is to plan against him, especially if you need an asking rate and someone like if he bowls in the death overs or even in the middle overs. So if you can talk about that, the Varun Chakravarti factor.
Yeah, I think everyone has their way about going about it. I think just at the end of the day, our guys just have to stick to their own strengths and use their instincts at the right time. I think that's it. He's a good bowler, very good bowler at the moment. And yeah, obviously he bowled really well against us in the series like 2 months ago. Hopefully the guys have, after that series, just had a little bit more time to have a look at him, speak about how they're going to play against them. So hopefully with their plans it comes off. And if it doesn't, there's a reason why he's probably the #1 T20 spinner in the world. So we'll have to see what we can do.